Let's go find Ron. Come on, go get Ron. Come on, go get Ron. Go get Ron. Go get Ron. Somebody missed you.
Hi. Were you lonesome?
He's a good dog. Hey, this is Harry from MineOperator, and we're out in the desert in Southern California, and we brought some friends. Who do we got here?
Rusty, me, the Mines Go Strike Corp.
You know this guy, that's Ron. Yeah, Ron.
Ron.
Who's this guy?
Hello everyone, Dan Hurd Prospecting.
Hi Dan.
Rodger.
Hi Rodger.
Roger that.
And Jason's putting his boots on.
Yeah, hey, Jason with Mount Baker Mining and Metals.
So what are we gonna do today, guys?
Find some gold.
Find some gold.
We're actually going to teach Dan and Jason how to dry wash, and Rusty, they've never dry washed before, so we're here to prove that you can teach old dogs new tricks.
All right. I like it.
Who you calling old?
All right, we're gonna get set up and get rolling.
We got Roger and Rusty going at it with the pupper. Looks like they know what they're doing. They're going fast. Careful, you'll catch the dry washer on fire.
Better watch out.
Blows the air up through the bellows. Here we got Dan Hurd herding the dirt. Don't hurt the dirt.
For some reason, this spot is calling to me.
It's got your name on it.
Dan's a celebrity out here in the desert.
We got 3 cameras on Dan.
Dan can't go anywhere without a camera on him.
No.
Nope.
It's like a press conference out here.
Dan trying to hand at dry washing. He got his first dry wash full this morning. Look how he handles the shovel with expertise. Look at him go.
I think it was too fast though.
Well, yeah, you don't want to go too fast. You'll catch the shovel handle on fire. Hi, Ginger. What are you doing, Ginger? Why is my camera upside down?
All right, we got Dan dry washing now.
This is fun.
What do you want to here? Looks like you're sniffing something out.
Yeah, I took a big chunk off right here. I like the look of the bedrock that I could see before, how it had steps in it.
Yeah, steps.
And I wanted it to continue stepping up. Now I did swing the pick a whole lot, so it broke it up. If there were steps, I broke them up, but we took the whole area. Looks good to me, but this is my first time doing it.
So someone gave Jason a metal detector and he's onto it now. Let's go see what he's looking for. Oh, that's a nice one. I think he's found the nugget.
I hope so. I found a lot of non-ferrous trash.
Oh yeah. You find any bullets yet?
I found a shotgun shell.
All right.
And a lot of like aluminum foil and stuff. There's a shell.
Oh yeah. There you go.
There's a little pile of them right here.
Brass nugget.
Yep.
You want a spoon or anything?
No, I don't think so. I'll just... These detectors have gotten a lot more sensitive.
Oh yeah.
I had one about 10 years ago, and this is light years ahead of that one.
I still have a model from the 80s. I have 2 models from the 80s, and I still love them, but Ron swears by this Minelab.
Yeah.
Somebody missed you.
Hi. Are you lonesome?
He's a good dog. Did you get anything?
Yeah, I got this really cool piece of iron right here.
Oh, there you go.
You can't hardly find that anymore.
I'll put that in the pocket so you don't find it twice.
I thought for sure I had some gold going on because it was getting down deep in there, and then out pops the iron.
I think I found its friend here.
Well, there's a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Lots of iron.
I found stuff twice before because I'd throw it back on the ground when I
you
first started, and
no,
I'd find it twice.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You haul it out. Haul out all the trash. Even bird shot.
Even birdshot. I think Dan's having a good time. All right, the old timer method, but these are not old timers. These guys are all spring chickens out here, so.
What are you calling chickens?
Yeah.
Not springtime either.
Now, the beautiful thing about these old puffers is they're a lot quieter than those gasoline motors, and they're still pretty efficient. I'm about to build one of these, Ron. That thing's awesome. Now you can't pick these up at your local hardware store, but if you find a Ron, he's a good worker.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Keep chocolate chip cookies coming.
Oh yeah, I heard about those chocolate chip cookies. I'm excited.
I think we're gonna go ahead and clean out. We've shoveled all this area here. We swept off the bedrock.
Nice. You want me to vacuum anything at all?
You can vacuum it if you want.
Okay.
You can even go out into here. We haven't swept all that.
Okay, yeah.
Bedrock shallow.
When Dan shuts down, I'll steal the blower and get over here. Yeah, that's good. That's right here. These little crevices are perfect for finding gold out here.
Scraped a lot of layers of that off.
Yeah. It's good. The gold will get right underneath those things when the water flows.
Yeah.
You want to take a shot of this? I'm going to clean this out.
Yeah. I want to see how this works.
What I do is I like to tip it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And let the lighter stuff go off, and it'll leave the black sand behind. And it's less panning, less dirt in your panning trough. Okay, and I take the tray out, turn it this way into the sun, and give it a little tap like that. And then just kind of use your fingers underneath, see if there's any pickers in there. You can see the chunks of iron. There's a lot of iron.
Oh yeah.
Lots of iron.
Piece of sheelite.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's sheelite look like?
Sheelite is a tungsten ore.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I confuse it with quartz out here, but the only way to check it is by weight in the pan.
Okay.
Like it just stays in the bottom with the irons.
Wow.
Or with a shortwave UV light. Thing will glow bright white blue.
Does a long wave pick it up at all?
I've never tried.
I got a long wave over there. I'll go grab it. This is how I look for pickers before we pan. Sometimes you'll see them pop right up out of there. I've actually got nuggets all the way down to the end, like little sliver or something that are a thin flake that catch it just before
Rides the dirt.
just before it goes off the end.
Ron, what's the biggest nugget you've captured with this thing?
Probably a pennyweight.
Pennyweight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe a little bigger. And I've gotten multiple ounces with it over the years. You can tell it's pretty wore out.
Yeah, I think you've been using it.
I've been using it 30 years. It's probably time to upgrade to my I've got a really cool Mad Mining version that's 12 volt that I want to start using.
Yeah, I've never used his puffer, but I hear everybody loves it.
Yeah, I got mine loaned out right now to Fiddlin' Farley. He's playing with that. He's actually going to build one. Him and Bill are going to put one together.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see any obvious pieces, but let's go pan it and see.
Yeah, I didn't get anything plus 20 mesh. Everything was minus 20 mesh and smaller, so, but you never know.
All right. We got Jason tearing apart the bedrock.
Yeah, I'm trying to break it up for him. I don't know if it's worth.
Oh yeah, gold dipped in down in there.
Is that worth doing?
Oh yeah. nuggets show up yet?
Nope, not yet.
Spot over here. Oh yeah.
You got a pile of stuff here you do.
I moved a lot.
Tires.
I am on vacation.
You're working with
Dan's getting down to the nitty gritty.
Almost pure sheelite now.
Means you're in the right spot.
Yeah, nice. Dan's first desert gold. Or dry wash gold, I guess.
Yeah, we got desert gold last time out, but that was hard rock desert.
Hard rock. Yeah.
You can guarantee gold out of the hard rock, but not. All right, the puffer job over here, they wanted me to vacuum the bedrock, so I used my Vipervac. There's a gentleman online that gives the instructions on how to make a Viper vacuum for the desert, dry washing. We got this bedrock spotless, so if there's any gold in these cracks like we were talking about, in these crevices, we'll get them. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that through the dry washer real quick and see what we got. See if it's worth vacuuming this stuff. Another thing is, a lot of guys will just sweep the bedrock, then they'll miss these little pockets, you know, like gophers and other creatures that may have done this in the past, or just natural holes in the bedrock. It gets in there, so yeah, so somebody made a home in here a long time ago and the dirt flowed through.
Let me take that home, so I will, and I'm going to put it under the microscope and see what it looks like. It should be easy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get this stuff too.
Let's do another. We're here
All right, so something interesting happened. Both Dan and Jason are gonna have a showdown and see who can get more in the dry washer. So Dan just went and got his results, which are about as good as the first one. What do you think? Just about as good as the first run?
I think so. I think I ran twice as much material as you guys, but I probably got only 1.5 times as much gold.
Okay, so now we're gonna go see how Jason does.
Not working right.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's check on Jason's progress here. He's moving right along. Our header pile's getting pretty big. We get a little bit of clay in here, and then all this quartz that Jason really wants to go crush, so I think we're gonna have to take some back and crush it. Always, always, always metal detect your header pile after a run, or at least at the end of the day. You hear that over and over again, but there's guys that'll go out and dry wash for hours and hours, and they'll leave their header pile, and then someone like Dan will come along with a metal detector and find the nuggets that came right off their classification deck.
That's too full, huh? Is that working right?
Part of it is.
Part of it is, yeah.
We're getting close here. We got the clay layer stripped off on this spot. Getting down to the bedrock.
Do you want to put that down somewhere that we know we can pick it up again?
Oh,
So-
I don't want to put it down.
So Jason has appeared to have beat Dan by a piece of wire gold.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see if the metal detector gets it. Don't lose it.
Okay, here comes our piece of gold. We're going to see if Dan can pull this with the detector. There it is.
No.
Just small enough.
No, it doesn't do it.
It's right. Would it sound like this?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. This big coil I don't think is as sensitive as the little coil.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit too small to detect.
Oh. It had it. Did you hear
Yeah.
the little?
Yeah.
Touching it, it had it.
Yep.
You got to be right on that thing.
Yeah, touching it's got it.
But it'll get it.
So we're in the clays, and then it looks like maybe there was wire gold in the clays. We'll see. That's rad.
Here we're testing out this Vanta XRF from Olympus. We've been looking for rare earths and uranium, and we're at a new site. We're just testing the background soil to see what we have here, and then we're going to test some mineral specimens.
Yeah.
What do you see, Harry?
Silicone and aluminum and iron, potassium, calcium. Magnesium's actually really high. 7,000, that's actually really high.
No gold, silver?
No. Just crustal abundance.
What do you say, Ginger? She's not interested. I don't have food. So what are you going to do here, Chief? Oh, so you're going to lay it on top.
Yeah, we're gonna look for a she light.
So you're holding it up away from the earth so there's no interference?
No, just so it doesn't, I don't poke a hole in the screen.
What are you doing, Ginger? You saying hi to Jason?
Yeah, we're buddies now.
Yeah, you probably must have given her some food.
Yeah, I never did actually. I had some she wanted though.
So what are you doing here, Jason?
So I've taken my cons from the dry washer. Now I'm screening them down. This is, I think, 1/4 inch. This is the core stuff. We're gonna look at that in a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm gonna pan this stuff down, and hopefully I can find some more of that really coarse wire gold, like that
Nice.
piece we found when we.
That was very cool.
That was a nice
Let's
piece.
get some more of that.
Yeah.
This is how you pan in the desert. Your water is usually pretty muddy. But we sometimes put like Dawn, a little bit of Dawn detergent in there with it to keep the fine gold from floating off the edge of the pan. That's a flocculent. That's a big word. I don't know if I should be using that.
As long as you don't try and spell it.
Okay.
Well, Jason did pretty good, so because of that, now Dan wants to try another run. So Dan's at it again. He's motivated. Dan's gonna go after the gold now.
It wasn't bad off the first run. The second run, after seeing your gold,
I've never seen you shovel so fast.
I busted my butt there.
I'm
We
impressed.
just cleaned out and see what Dan can find. Maybe he beat me. We'll have to see.
For that elusive nugget.
Anybody home? Let's see. Ron has a good eye for this.
Ron can see the gold?
Oh yeah.
I think I see a piece. It might be. I just see something brighter than anything else. Like small, but it seems to be brighter.
Yeah, it's white.
It's white.
Yeah, it's because you got gold fever.
I know, everything looks like gold.
It's those yellow glasses you're wearing. Here's Dan showing us how to find gold.
Or how not to find gold, one or the other.
Gold's where you find it, and everywhere else is where you don't find it.
Everywhere else is where I'm looking.
That's usually what happens.
Well, fire. Okay, here we go.
That's heavy.
Ready? Yep.
Now we'll slide it out and we'll see if we got any pickers out of there. Go like that and see if any little yellow nuggets pop up. It happens. There's a red one. Does that count? Red quartz. You're like purple. Is that purple gold?
I can't say I've ever seen purple gold.
I think that's just a chunk of quartz of some kind. Oh, thought I saw something. Well, the panning tells it for sure. Yeah, I thought that was gold, right?
Gotcha.
You can't see what it says.
Yeah, you're filming. Hi, Rusty.
Hey.
Hi, Roger.
Hi, Ron.
There could be fine gold, but we don't know because we've only run the pumper out there.
Oh, I see.
And that may not get that super fine, 100, 200 mesh.
Well, we did run the other dry washer I brought out there, and that seemed to kind of get some coarse stuff. But
Yeah, we're talking about if those dry washers will get the super fines, like if you're running wet material or that 12 volt puffer,
yeah,
might get more of the fines. This is what you vacuum.
Yeah, this is your vacuum stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's some fines in there, but not that much.
No.
still that's pretty good for your puffer getting those fine things.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, the camera's not going to see them, but it's there.
Where do you want it?
It's over 25.50 basically.
Oh, okay.
What's the all-time high of gold?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
2070 something.
Nice.
Let me see. It was 2074.30 yesterday.
Okay. Wow. And you saw silver went over $25.
I saw that.
That's exciting news for silver.
And uranium's at $81.
81.
I know somebody that likes uranium.
Hey, the swirl's coming here.
Okay, here. Oh, look at all the sheelite in there.
Don't mind.
No problem.
I'll do a quick one here. I put a chunk of lead in there.
So you lost the
And
lead.
I don't see it. It might be, actually, it may have screened out over there. But I don't see.
You need to put some gold in there for practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The challenges of panning this area.
Yeah, that sheelite's very heavy. It gets right in there.
And there's lots of gold
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
up in there.
I see a couple chunkies underneath that sheelite.
What I like is when the gold is the size of that sheelite.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice.
I've had it before. It's amazing, but rare.
Oh, is that a piece right there? No. Oh, there we go, right there. There's a chunky.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep, you can see the gold poking out there.
I think the sheelite's a magnet for gold. Another one.
There you go.
Yeah, look at how coarse that. You look at that under a loop. It's really amazing stuff.
I know somebody that has a microscope.
Yeah, I got a loop over here in the back of my truck.
And of course, while Dan is running, trying to beat Jason, who has just beat Dan in his dry washing competition, I've got to break this thing out. Ron found this magnetic rock out here, and I've done some tests on it in the past, and there were some interesting minerals in there. So I'm gonna run the sample and then get some scheelite and scan some scheelite as well to see how much tungsten's in there and see what the main mineral is. All right, here's that rock, and it's magnetic. It's magnetic. So let's see what she's made of. I'm in geochem. manganese and iron. So we'll have to get some more magnetics and see what it is. Interesting. There we go. We got our own air show. The Marine Corps. America.
America!
See, you got your own air show, Dan. Private air show. I got that for you, bud. Go get them, boys. So what did you find?
I found something intriguing here. As I was digging and scraping the bedrock, I got to about this level here, and I couldn't scrape anymore because I kept hitting big rocks. And they were like these rocks. And they weren't just mishmashed in there. They were all interlocked all through here. And I'd have to pry each and every one of them out. They don't seem to be bedrock, but they seem to be like they were washed in place and just locked in place. And it was from about here back, and it continues. They're still back here. Like you can see here, they're just locked in place, all these big rocks. So, you said there were spots that might not have been scraped?
Yep.
When they were mining?
Yep.
That could be it.
Yep, that was my theory.
And we're flat. We've come up and flattened.
Gold likes flat, doesn't it?
It does.
That is cool. And just to show you, we weren't just blowing smoke. Always detect your piles when you're done. Sometimes things go out the dry washer, and sometimes it goes off the back. So everyone talks about it, but you got to do it. Is that a washer? Right there, is that a washer? Oh, piece of the dry washer.
Is that what I was detecting?
Yeah, piece of my dry washer.
Yep.
Aluminum nugget. Yep.
Well,
That made it through the dry washer. Some shapes just don't stay.
yeah.
Alright, man. You guys see down there in a bit. You guys are going down to the dry wash still, right? Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Oh.
Rolled down here somewhere.
Uh-oh.
All kinds of lead. Tell them about Saragoro.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
How did that go?
Lead nuggets everywhere in the wash.
Like-
It was like galena lead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is kind of interesting. Foil.
Foil. We got foil.
Foiled again.
Foiled again. Foiled again.
But this is the pile we really want to.
Yes, sir. And, you know, we'll see. Maybe a piece of quartz has got something in it, but it's not happened to us here.
Is it a big enough deal you want to rake it down some, or?
Sure.
If it's in there, that thing will catch at about 2 feet.
Yeah.
So-
a half inch nugget.
Here comes the steel toe.
Classification of that machine.
It won't even. It won't lose it. Yeah.
Hit that a foot. Let's say a foot. Let's get that down to a foot and 6.
Okay.
You're good.
One more. There you go. We're not leaving anything behind. It's good.
Check everything.
But you kind of want there to be nuggets in the header pile. That's a really good problem to have.
Nope. Nothing in the header pile.
All right. We go check our workings. Freshly exposed ground.
Especially behind the grass. I didn't get down to bedrock behind the grass.
We knew a lady that got a 1 ounce nugget inside of a bush.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what Ron was saying when he was first started texting.
Yeah.
He would come up like where it was hard to get to.
Yeah.
That's where he was finding them.
Bugger. What are those random beeps? Is it just mineralization or?
I don't know. That's a Dan question.
Yeah.
We have it set on discrimination right now, so it's trying to eliminate anything that's giving an iron signal, but the first swing often doesn't know what it is.
Ah.
So it'll beep. Then if you go back and swing again and it doesn't beep, it's figured out it's iron.
I know a couple places you need to bring this thing because it's loaded with iron and it drives me absolutely nuts with my old white slab.
Here's Dan showing us how to find gold.
Or how not to find gold, one or the other.
Gold's where you find it, and everywhere else is where you don't find it.
Everywhere else is where I'm looking.
That's usually what happens.
Deeper, that's nice.
Here we've got the Americans and the
this.
Canadians are cooperating in metal detecting.
Yep. What was it?
Shell.
22 shell.
Yeah, we're gonna tie. Now that we're working together, we're gonna tie if we find something.
Yeah, there's just garbage everywhere here. Yeah.
Lots of bullets, but if the lead is stopped here, the gold will too.
Yep. Get it there? There it is. You take birds too.
Yes. And chickens. Get it, Ginger. Get it, get it.
Too low. You might get it.
That's hilarious. Get it, Ginger. Get it. Good girl. Get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. What is that? Get it, Ginger. Get it. Get it. She's never seen one of those birds before. It's okay. Get it, Ginger.
Go, 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 go.
Go get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. This is Ron with MineOperator. We got Harry. Let me point at the right guy. Jason with Mount Baker Mining and Metals. We got Dan from Hurd Prospecting.
Dan Hurd Prospecting.
That's it. I remembered. Thanks for coming out today. We had a great time. We found some gold in the desert. We actually taught them how to dry wash. And do you remember how? It's been a few minutes since we stopped.
Oh yeah, I think I could do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, had a great time.
Now you put dirt in the dry washer and then you just rinse and repeat like a million times.
Yeah, continuously.
Well, thanks. I had a great time coming out. Thanks, MineOperator, for inviting us down, and I hope I can come back.
You betcha. You're always welcome.
And the same for me. I thank you so much.
Yep.
And thank you. And one of these days, thank you.
You got it.
And one of these days, you guys have to come up to Canada, and I'll take you out and do some plaster work up there.
We will. That'll be fun.
All right, these are the concentrates from all the dry washing from myself, Dan, and Jason. And I'm gonna run that through the jig and see what I get. I classified into 4 different classifications. This one's minus 20. This one's plus 20. And over here I've got, I don't know, I think that's 1/8 inch and then plus 1/4 inch. You should see what this thing caught. I only ran but maybe 8 spoons full. And as good as Dan and Jason are at panning, it's probably me that panned it out, but that little picker right there, that little guy, he made it through one of our pans and the jig got it. So I classified everything off into different sizes. I'm gonna run everything and then we're gonna see how we panned and how I panned. Well, I ran out of daylight yesterday, so started again this morning. I'm almost done with this placer concentrate. And obviously I had to classify it so that way I didn't overload the hopper there, so it wasn't clean out as much. And this is the very end. I think it overall took me about 30 minutes to run all the cons from all of our runs with Dan and Jason, so we'll see how this goes once I clean out. Well, I just cleaned out the top tray and look at this little picker here. Look at that guy. That made it through all of our pans. This machine is awesome. That's so cool. I can't believe we missed that out of the pan. See, the issue with the area we're working is all this sheet light is so heavy, it offsets the gold in the bottom of the pan, so a lot of times they just go right out of the pan. This is awesome. I can't wait to see what's in the bottom of this stuff. All right, here are the results. This is the gold from what we panned, minus what Dan took home. Then all the concentrates I classified and ran through the Riverdance Mini-jig. This is the gold that was in the top tray. That guy somehow made it out of our pans. And then the ultra fines out of the bottom. Well, this is what came out of the classification deck through the jig out the discharge of the bottom. This is what came out of the top. And that gold is awesome. You can actually pick it up. You can hear it. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So those are, I'm not gonna weigh these, but I think you can probably tell it's worth running your cons through a jig. Save your cons. Look at all that sheet light. This is all in the top tray. So it's definitely catching all the other heavies. Check this out.